down at the hospital. Yeah, going to be here for 6 hours. Yeah, doesn't look the best, but there's some nice views. What's behind? Oh, view down there. Going to be here for 6 hours. I found somewhere where I can hide. Ah, that second floor up there. Middle window. I remember being in there the night my uncle died, years and years and years ago. Yeah, he died well. I think I told you that story. If I didn't, I'll tell it to you another time. Some people know how to die with style. I haven't got any other fancy stuff on to do the stream. My wife's going to be here for 6 hours. They're doing a lot of tests on her. I've come outside. It's like an oven in the car. If you want to know where we are on the map, if I can do a little tilt up. There. I ain't going to try and do a zoom, guys. Not going to try and do a zoom. Neville Hall. Can't really appreciate the the hills or whatever, yeah, because I can't do the zoom, but they're quite spectacular. Quite beautiful, in fact. Guys, I haven't bothered switching on micing up, but if you could let me know if the sound is coming through okay. I can see Alex and my BC wench, our little heroine girl. Yeah, and I managed to find the one bench around here. So there we go. This is the Green Arrow headquarters. BC wench, I think you posted an image that you'd received your badge. That was great. I think it's only about 14 badges been posted out. I can't understand why people aren't after their badges. There I am. Yeah. I seem to have spent more time in hospitals. Well, I don't get sick. I'm lucky, I'm one of those people. But as I told you before, my poor wife, I married her because she was 12 years younger than me. And I thought she'd be looking after me. Must have been about 15 or 20 years ago. She's very accident prone. She even walked into a door once and had a black eye. Oh dear. And she said, if people didn't know you better, they think you'd hit me. I'd never hit a woman. Any man who hits a woman, well, no respect for that kind of man at all. None at all. Let's, anyhow, so I'll do the 24. Thank you, Craig. What is the sound like, guys? I honestly don't know. I've got, I don't know whether the microphone I'm using is the phone microphone or my earphone microphone. And, right. Now, what is this tree? Come on, you do know. You do know what this tree is. It's beautiful, isn't it? Recognize those leaves? Wow. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, this is a old tree. This tree is probably older than me. Yeah. I love trees. My one regret, when I threw away my money in the big house and everything, it had 40 trees. One of my regrets was it had some Japanese maples in it. They were beautiful. And I had some, what was it, the Japanese cherry trees. And I planted a walnut tree. as a tiny sapling, and it grew and grew. And I said to the guy I sold it to, don't cut them trees down, otherwise I won't fucking sell it to you. He cut the trees down. Huh. Then he done the house up and sold it. I sold it for a lot of money. And he done it up, sold it for even more, and went to live in Portugal. Yeah. That's enough for looking at me. Right, so there you go. I'm so glad I bought this little bag and travel for the camera. I really am. Got my bottle of water, got a battery pack. I got 2 protein bars. And the time now is 13:29. We arrived here at just after 12. So, hour and a half. I just had a message off my wife, the tests they've done. And I've got messages coming in on WhatsApp. I tell you what, let me grab this bag, zip it up. I'll carry this and hope nobody takes this bench. Stand by. Let's go have a look down at the other side, shall we? Up, and there goes my dash cam. Not dash cam, what do they call it? Body cam. Yeah. One thing with these bags is, if you put stuff in them, don't forget to zip them up. Otherwise, everything goes everywhere. Oh, get down there. Oh. Hang on. Oh dear. Sorry about this, guys. At least I'm not muted. At least I don't think so. Okay, let's try again, shall we? Right. We'll have a stroll down this little road over to the main car park. Turn off when I get outside. As you can see, it's a nice place to have an hospital. It's not it used to be the main hospital, but now they've got one called the Grange. Stay away from the Grange if you live in Wales, unless of course you want to die. Views are a bit better. Wish I could zoom up for you guys, but I don't want to muck around and I got my hands full. 21. As I said, Neville Hall used to be the main hospital. Now you have to go down to the Grange, these super hospitals. Know a lot of the nurses here. I walked in and, well, when I was a young man, I quite often stayed in the nurses' quarters. When I was home only from the Navy. Of course, the nurses now, the young nurses I knew, most of them have retired. But there's still 1 or 2 senior nurses, senior staff down here. I suppose, even though this hospital's in Abergavenny, about 10-12 miles from where I live, it's still part of the broader community, if you like, because of the number of people it employed from my area. anything happening in the world? I see Vindicator was a little bit worried about some guy having a pop at Rupert Lowe. I meant to do a video about it today. I've got my concerns as well. I've got my concerns. Back at the bench, guys. Let's see if I can put this down. Stand by. I can't do a pause, Paulo. There. I'm going to put this down, catch my breath, and I'm going to try this tilt thing. Well, oh dear. Boy, am I out of condition. Oh, well, I haven't been out through the door for a week. So, is the sound still coming through, guys? Yeah. Vin has done a video about the guy. Oh, good, I'll watch it. Good. I got to be honest, guys, I do have my concerns about some of the information I've received about Zionists within Restore Britain. I believe, you know, a nationalist only cares about his own country. Then again, a few Zionists, I'm not going to dump on Rupert Lowe because of some of the people within Restore Britain. If everyone disagreed with everything, left a party because of something one other person said or a few others, there'd be millions of political parties, wouldn't there? So long as Rupert keeps on talking the way he's talking and delivers on what he said he's going to do, then I'm happy to carry on riding the Rupert train. I really am. They say to be an ethno-nat that you've got to want a 100% white Britain. Well, that would be perfect in a perfect world, but we don't live in a perfect world, do we? I mean, I'd be happy with 90%, but I'd really want to see 95%. Far-right people, call them neo-Nazis if you will. I'll stand and fight with those guys. I should really, shouldn't I? I should really, shouldn't I? You should stand with your own. But I'm happy to fight with anyone who believes in fighting for this country. Yeah. 97 would be wonderful. Ragnar would be wonderful. Yeah. I'm happy to fight with anyone. Even people I dislike. I'd stand by them if they were going to fight for our country, protect it for my great-granddaughter. Truth is, my generation fucked up, didn't we? We didn't fight hard enough. We didn't shout long enough. We didn't scream loud enough to wake up the rest of our citizens. And this is where we're at. It's no good telling me, oh, some of you tried. Yeah, well, some of us, we should have tried harder. And now it's going to be your turn to sort it out. I'm going to be depending on you people to defend my great-granddaughter. Yeah. Much as I'd like to be around to see her grow up, the chances of that are slim. So you guys have to defend her. I just hope she finds a good nationalist patriot to marry. Generations that went before us, true. Another thing we might as well talk about whilst we're here, guys. I was over on, oh yeah, this was a result of a Vindicator Strikes Back, yeah? He puts out some good stuff. Vindicator deleted a comment on his channel because what the guy said, you or I would consider quite reasonable, but the government, the state, the globalists could well have used it to arrest and jail the commenter. So Vindicator removed the comment to protect the commenter. Not because of censorship, but he wanted to protect the Patriot. He understood the Patriot's feelings. I do. I mean, if I said what I thought sometimes, or what I would do, not think about doing it, would actually do it, then the channel would be gone and I wouldn't be talking to you now. I'd be in a cell, probably a padded one. So Vindicator took it down. And it made me think. Well, just after that, I was over on another channel, and there was a lawyer. No, that something barrister, not him. This was another guy. His name might have been Crane or something. He was saying that you should never accept a caution from the police. Never, 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 never accept a caution from the police for something you post on social media networks or something you do. Yeah, the caution stays with you forever, and even though it stays with you forever. Yeah, it can't be walked away. So the guy was highlighting a case where someone had made a social post. It was quite reasonable. In fact, the guy was defending Israel, and they took it as hate speech, the way he'd phrased it. So I'm no lover of Israel. Lock all Israeli supporters up as far as I'm concerned. But the truth of it was a false arrest. He'd been arrested for nothing. And anyhow, he accepted the caution under duress, if you like. He'd been 12 hours in a cell. And anyhow, he came out, then he'd seen a solicitor, and obviously he'd had it explained to him it was not an offence. He took them to court and he won £20,000 in damages for false arrest. There's another case going on now. So, by law, you don't have to speak until you've seen a solicitor, and there is always a duty solicitor available. So, they say, oh, we'll let you go, but under caution, yeah? You don't accept it. You don't accept it, okay? So, you never accept a caution. And you just ask straight away to see the duty solicitor. Is the sound still okay, guys? The wind is starting to blow up. Can I have a sound check, guys? Looking for a sound check. I know there's going to be a lag. Good sound. Thanks, guys. I'm not muted today, am I? I'm not muted today. I've been meaning to do an outside stream for a while, but I didn't mean it to be the hospital. I didn't. I wanted it to be somewhere beautiful. Not looking up at the room where my uncle died. No. Angela, she's dizzy. I have to... You can tell she's not well. She had to hold my hand. My wife hates holding hands. The only time she holds my hand is when she's ill, or like today, or when she's frightened, when she's both. So she held my hand today. I did explain to the nurses that just because she was stumbling about a bit, it wasn't because she was drunk. I told them she hadn't been drinking today. Oh, nurses, yeah. Of course there's nurses here. I've already flirted with 2. Oh, and the lady in the Women's Institute, where I got the water. I flirted with her. She looked as if she could need it. She was older than me. three pretty ones going by now. I won't film them. Oh, they're young, really young. Time to go fast on it, guys. Not fast enough for me today down here, that's for sure. Not fast enough for me. Another 4 hours at least. I should have brought some old newspapers down, couldn't I? Made out I was a dosser on the park bench. Yeah. Lucky it's the only park bench around here. Wow, there's a big giant redwood tree as well here. Show you that after. Okay guys, anything else I wanted to talk to you about? Yes, stick with Restore Britain until you were 100. Stick with Restore Britain until he does something so bad that you can no longer follow them. But reform are not going to be the solution. Reform are just not going to be the solution. And the other thing is, I believe Rupert is genuine, okay? He's about the same age as me, he's a few years younger than me. Let's assume he's not too wild on ethnats. Call them ethnats. I can understand that. My generation is generation just after the Second World War. Nationalists got a bad press. Why did they get a bad press? Well, the people who control the global media and started the Second World War wanted nationalism to have a bad press. They don't like nation states looking after their own financial affairs, looking after the people before a few special elite. Yeah, so nationalists had a bad press after the Second World War, didn't they? Fortunately, the truth about the Second World War is getting out, and that terrifies them. That terrifies them, because I think if the world, and there are parts of the world that know the truth about the Second World War, a lot of people with long memories or ancestors lost in that war would want payback against the people who started that war. Never believe that the war started in 1939. The war started in 1933. That's when the world enemy declared war on the world. Anyhow, what did I say to Dean O'Bain? You have to be careful what you say, Dean O'Bain. We can't afford to lose you. You're too valuable. Yeah. So sometimes you can't really just speak the truth, can you? Yeah, that's right, Steady Eddie. The exact opposite. Anything else I should be talking about now? Anything? I can't think. Told you about never accept a caution. That's really important. You get picked up at a demo, never accept a caution. Oh yeah, GST, Great Societal Take Back. I'm setting him up for when I am. He's thinking about coming to Wales. Yeah. There's Kirsty with my green arts. He's thinking about coming to Wales. So I've suggested he goes to Abergavenny, which is really near to where I live. Apart from that, Abergavenny is a beautiful, beautiful market town. It really is. Plenty of places for him to set up a stall there. He'd love the place. I go there to buy sourdough bread. It's really nice. Yeah. So we could go to Abergavenny as the first one, and then later on, the next time he wanted to go to Wales, he could go down to Newport to John Frost Square. John Frost was one of the organisers of the Chartist movement. My memory though. There's an hotel there with bullet holes still in the wall. People of my village, Nantiglow, my parents, and Blaina, where I live, that's a mile south of Nantiglow. That's where the Chartist marches started, and they marched down to Newport, which is about 18 to 20 miles from Nantiglow, 18 miles from where I live. Anyhow, they opened fire on them down there, didn't they? All good stuff. Thank you, Lady Jane. Lots of green arts from my wife. I did tell her, but she's not really with it 100% at the moment. I look after her, don't you worry, guys. She ain't going nowhere. If she does, I'm catching the very next bus after her. I'm not staying here on my own, that's for sure. And I don't care what all those people say about assisted dying. I don't need no assistance. I can do that on my own. Having said that, I seen a film, or a recap of a film last night. Robin Williams. His wife died. He loved her. Oh, sorry, he died. His wife loved him. She took her own life. He went to heaven. She went to hell because she took her own life. So then Robin Williams went down into hell after her and chose to spend the rest of his life in hell with his wife. Anyhow, top guy upstairs thought, that's nice, that's touching. So we sent him back off to heaven. And yeah, I like films with an happy ending. Any questions, guys? I'm looking down at the comments now. Mel is here. Mel looks magnificent in her uniform. I'm sure Mel would look great out of uniform as well. She'd look better than me out of uniform, that's for sure. Looking to see if there's any questions, otherwise I'll stop the stream and, I don't know, stand behind that big oak tree and jump out and scare someone. The Wheatsheaf Irish Pub, Camden Town High Street. I done a contract for Camden Council, their car park system. I exposed some corruption there. Lady J's got the flags up, excellent. Oh, got the tricolour there, have she? Yeah. Come on, guys, if you've no questions, I can go. I can't play music, can I? Right, 18, 14, 18. Okay, guys. There you go. I can now look at the comment. Craig says, take care of yourself. Neither can I, steady. Alright guys, that's all I've got for you. You've been watching Paul Morris, The Green Arrow. I might do another one. It's 2 o'clock. Another 4 hours at least. I wonder how many blades of grass are in that field. I'll go count them. See you on the next one, guys. Bye.